Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, that's much better. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, what I will do is I give you some information of the tape, and when you will good for you, then I can also give you some information by myself. You will that? Yeah, that's very nice. And I have heard that you can all understand a little bit English, but that is very nice. Then, but I have a problem. First, my English is not so good. I have never talked English in my life and never learned it on the school. And when I do this job, I pick some words up from you and I try it to do it, be gentle with me. Okay? And then I have another problem. When we go in other direction than the information say. Dus when the information say on the left, you look on the right. Okay? Okay, then I wish you a very nice trip.
Amsterdam's harbour is closed off by locks on the east and west sides. The water is therefore fresh and there are no tides. Amsterdam's harbour is connected to the North Sea by the North Sea Canal, 30 kilometres or 18 miles long. This was built at the end of the 19th century. Before it was built, it took weeks in bad weather to reach the North Sea because one had to sail over the old Zuiderzee.
I see you like the songs, and I go not singing all the time for you this trip, but I shall do another song. And that's a song you have never heard before in your life, and you shall never hear it again. Well, that is the song of the place where I come from and where I live. I come from a little island midden in the Southern Sea, and later we make dams to the island, pump the water out and make land, very good land. And the people of this island is very nice people. And she was all fishing men. And I shall sing it in the language of that island. Voor al maar dan 1000 jaren in de zieënheuvel stond, rustend in de woeste boren, daar is mijn geboortegrond, opgewekt is door het leven, de bewoners binnen gastvrij, warm van harte en gullen gieven, vledig in de visserij. Maar nou legt het tussen deken het IJsselmeer aan die kant. En van waar de zee moest weken, legt een vruchtbaar polderland. Al de zieden binnen verdwijnen, klederdracht raakt in verval, maar het geld er als voorheen. Dat is een zoete dal, en wie er is, die blijft er al. And when you look in the front, on the corner, you see a small black house. You see it? Yeah? This house was in the old days a ticket office. When you go into the lock, you must pay tax. And when you're looking good, you see that the houses are leaning to one side, to the left. He is leaning to the left. And now that house is a pub of a cafe. And when you've been drunk in this cafe, you always find the door.
The wooden lock gates are still opened and closed by hand. The gates are renewed every 50 years. The date of renewal can often be seen on the door. We are now passing through the 17th century St. Anthony's Lock.
And when you look on the left, you see the Waterloo Square with the flea market. And you can buy here everything what you not need. And on the right you see the tower of the Southern Church. This is the first Protestant church in the city. And we have a Northern Church, a Southern Church, a Western Church and an East Church. And the Western Church is the biggest church of the whole country.
We are now passing through the former Jewish quarter. Many German and East European Jews lived here from the 17th century onwards. After the Second World War, only 5,000 of the original 80,000 Jews returned, and this virtually derelict neighborhood was restored by the famous Dutch architect Aldo van Eyck, among others. On your right, at the corner, on the shore, there is a memorial dedicated to the Jews who died in the resistance during the Second World War. On your right, you can see a round white building. This is the Music Theatre, home of the Dutch Opera and National Ballet. The red and grey building behind it is the Town Hall.
And we have now arrived on the only natural waterway of the city. All other canals are made with the hands. And the name of this river is Amstel River. And when we built the city, we made dams in this river and also become the name Amsterdam. Dam in a watery area, and now it is Amsterdam. And the bridge we're sailing under is a copy of the Port Alexander Bridge in Paris. It is the blue bridge, and only he is smaller and he is not blue. And in the front you see the most beautiful bridge of the town. It is a small footbridge, and also the bicycles can go over there. And when he split up with lights in the evening, he is very nice to see. And the English name of this bridge is Skinny Bridge. And the Dutch name is Magere Brug. Magere Brug. And another name is Love Bridge. And the story tells that when you go under this bridge and you kiss, your love is forever. Wow. But don't worry, you've not a kiss when we go another direction. What the information you now tell, you see it behind the bridge on the right.
We are now on the Leiden Canal, or Leidsegracht. This was a border of the city until 1650. From this canal, you can enter the three main canals. The Leidsegracht is named after the city Leiden, which lies about 30 kilometers or 18 miles from here. Amsterdam grew tremendously in the 17th century. In 1600, there were 50,000 inhabitants. 50 years later, more than 200,000. It was decided to construct 3 concentric canals to enlarge the city, making Amsterdam one of the first planned cities. The Gentleman's Canal, or Herengracht, became the residence of the wealthiest citizens. The Emperor's Canal, or Keizersgracht, housed the middle class. The presence of industries along the Princes Canal or Prinsengracht distinguished this waterway as a living and working canal.
On your left, at number 263, is the Anne Frank house. This is the house where Anne Frank went into hiding and wrote her diary during the Second World War. Today, the house, along with numbers 265 and 267, is a museum which highlights the dangers of all forms of discrimination.